Welcome to Are You Brave Enough? This week, we're going to take a little different approach because we're going to talk about are you brave enough to start with a blank slate? I'm Karen Ann Bulluck, and this week I'm going to be talking about creating a clean slate, a blank canvas, so to speak, because that's what I'm doing in my life. As you can see, there's nothing behind me. I have no fancy background. I'm not outside. I'm not doing anything today because I'm redecorating. I'm redecorating my office and I'm creating space for something new in my life. So I love my office, and there were some things in it that I was really attached to, particularly some antique hand me downs that I had from my grandmother, my father's mother, that had come down through the generations. And I was really loving the fact that I was feeling supported and connected to my family and my background as I move forward into this new phase of my life. But one day, recently, I kind of looked around and said, this feels cluttered to me. It feels stifling in some ways. And I don't feel like it's serving me anymore to take my business and my writing and my speaking and everything that I'm doing in my life to the next level. And so I decided to redecorate it. I got rid of everything. Now, don't worry, I did not throw away the antiques. I'm going to keep them and use them elsewhere. But I didn't feel like they belonged in that space anymore. I realized that to move forward and to give myself the opportunity to grow to a new level, that I was going to have to let go of some things from the past. Now, one of the things that I do when I work with women leaders is I help them let go of things that aren't serving them anymore. Even though they've been tremendously successful in the past, sometimes the things that get you to your first or second or third level of success are not the same things that are going to get you to the next level, that are going to get you to the place where you're really free to express yourself fully and you're really aligned with your true self. And I think that's what I found for myself recently, that even though I loved these things in my office and they've been tremendously supportive for me as I've grown and evolved over the last 4 or 5 years, they're not serving me now. And it was time to let go and take a new perspective on things. So I haven't redecorated yet. As you can see, everything is still my blank slate. Still have a clean palette for which I can paint a whole new version of my life and a whole new version of my work and my writing and my speaking. Yes, I'm going to build on the past. Yes, I'm going to bring my skills forward. But I am going to let go of some of the voices that still hold me back, the voices of my family, the voices of my childhood, the voices of people in my life that love me, support me, but maybe aren't the right people to encourage me now. So I want to ask you, are you brave enough to kind of erase the palette, give yourself a clean slate, and write a new story, paint a new picture, and allow yourself to create a new vision of your life? So I'm going to be filling in this background over the next few weeks, and hopefully even by next week when I record this next video, I'll have some more behind me. But I really wanted to share the blank slate because I felt like it's really important for you to stop and look at what you have on your palette, what's on you in your background, what's surrounding you. Is it serving you? Or do you need to get that eraser out, that white paint, and create a little bit of magic for yourself by starting fresh and starting over again? Now, I don't want you to discard things that are valuable, and I certainly don't want you to discard who you really are. But I do want you to think about what really is serving you and who you really are and how that's really bringing you forward in your life. So I'm going to ask you again, are you brave enough to start with a blank slate or start with a clean slate? I'm going to ask you to chime in on the comments if you'd like, or email me at karen@daringtotranscend.com and let me know what a clean slate looks like for you. And don't forget to get a copy of my new international best-selling book, Pursuing Truth, where Cheryl hasn't started with a clean slate, but there are parts of the story where she has to. So I would love for you to explore that too. Thanks for watching, and join me next week again for another episode of Are You Brave Enough?
Loving this content? Are you brave enough to hit subscribe? I dare you to hit subscribe. Don't miss a single episode of Are You Brave Enough?